Nowadays we live in a world where we are constantly searching for the truth. According to John Van Meter, truth is an integral part of us, a hunger that nothing less than what is true will satisfy us, because we are concerned with what is happening in ourselves, mentally, emotionally and physically. But as Spinoza says, thanks to affections we tend to act in a particular way that doesn't allow us to believe what is really true and be objective, but what we want to believe it's true. But what does being objective mean? Objectivity is a value that comes in degrees, and is usually associated with the scientific knowledge. With this we can say that people are objective when they say or judge the things as they are without taking into account their feelings or thoughts towards these, neither their personal opinion. An objective point of view is thus more realistic, fairer and far more likely to result in an agreeable resolution to human differences. So are we really objective? Our preferences, experiences, feelings and beliefs limit our objectivity, because almost all the time we have a habit of expressing our personal opinion, and that is not being objective, because we would be following our feelings, not the facts. As Blaise Pascal says, people almost invariably arrive at their beliefs not on the basis of proof, but on the basis of what they find attractive. That could mean that people believe in what they want to believe and they do not take as true the facts. With this proved, we can say, as Protagoras already did, that man is the measure of all things. True comes to the word trau, meaning believed, referring that is unique to the individual. So there's not really a general truth, but a truth that is based on the perspective of each person. Nietzsche's theory and Descartes' theory can counter-argument them, and we can notice it in the following quote of Nietzsche: "There are no facts, only interpretations." That means that we can't find an absolute truth, because all is relative and depends on the individual perspective. Also, we can find that in the fourth level of doubt in Descartes' theory that says that there is an evil genius that is always fooling us, means that we couldn't achieve any real truth, because this genius is transforming the reality. The skeptic way of thinking states that positive knowledge is not possible, therefore, we can say that we can't be sure about anything in the world. This is why we need to follow our intuition, which according to Descartes means to have an immediate idea of an object. This will lead us to find our own truth. Each individual person is the standard of what is true to himself according to what Protagoras said, meaning that there is no truth except the sensations and impressions of each person. With this we can say that objectivity is not accurate, because truth is relative for everyone. But what does it mean that truth is relative? Relativism is defined as the belief that there is no final, objective truth. For example, I see things like this circle, that I believe is a circle for me, and if you see it differently as a triangle, then that is true for you. And that's not wrong, because according to the sophists there is not absolute truth, therefore there's no separate or objective truth apart from how each individual happens to see things. We are constantly guided by our senses. With this we can say that we can't really be objective, because almost all the time we are taking into account our personal opinions, feelings and senses about something. After studying the theories of the philosophers above, we could say that in their theories they explain the same concepts, but with different points of views. But at the end all of them arrive to the same conclusion: nothing in the world is objective.
Created using Powtoon.